Share it out to the world real quick. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Studio One Live Productions. I'm able to Guru, aka Sucker God, Cuban Kane in the building. We got sports talk radio today, football review, college football week two. What do we think about these games so far? I got a video on the background playing mute that real quick. Actually, I was looking at PFF college football show. I'm starting to take a
Don't look at that dumbass shit.
not to be interested to see the grades that they get or whatever,
It's
whatever.
fucked up because everybody depends on that shit, and it's like, man, you got your own eyes. You can see what your own eyes fucking see.
Mm. No,
Like,
but we don't get to see like every game. They watch more games than us. They got like a staff dedicated. You know what I'm saying, to
yeah,
watching all games. So it'd be interesting for me to see why it was that their scores. Like for example, last week allegedly was Ruben Bain like the highest line or score ever. But I think a D lineman or Dez Russ or whatever it was, 93, 94 grade, whatever it was. And come to find out, he had the third highest. Well, it was the second highest, but the third highest now. Uh, PFF grade ever by a freshman. That was one of the reasons I guess they gave him the Freshman of the Year award. So I've been curious though about how they come up with them grades. You don't think?
yeah, no, I get it. I just, yeah, I don't. People depend on that shit too much, man. It's like, man, that's not that shit ain't real, man. In my opinion.
I mean, I think it got a little
It's,
bit of credibility to it, like some.
well,
It's
because
something.
like last week, right? They made Samson like the greatest thing on the face of the earth, and I'm like, he wasn't even our best O lineman. You know what I'm saying? And
But
then and then you got our fan base, right? That is like, oh, look at Samson, and it's like they didn't really play like that, bro. But you can't, that's why I'm like, you can't depend on that shit. But that's a losing battle that I'm gonna always have. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. Um, because I'm not. People say that I'm biased, but I'm not biased. I think 78 played the best out of the line last week, right? But
who was 78?
McCoy.
That's interesting you say that because I was finna get on you about that. I had reports that Samson Okanola took his spot.
No, he didn't.
hmm I've
He didn't.
heard he probably
Yeah.
didn't. And Bethune Cookman, it's hard to tell in that game because there's a lot of people getting time that wouldn't normally get time in the normal big conference game. But I was
Yeah.
hearing reports of that. I don't know if it's finalized, but just to hear that lets me know. Well, there's some truth to that.
Yeah. I mean, again, and I saw him this game, right? And my whole thing was like, oh, I think McCoy should play left tackle.
Mm-hmm.
And when he went in as left tackle against the scrubs, he looked bad, right? Like he looked like I'm like, all right, he's a guard. He's not a tackle, right? And it's like me, I'm willing to admit when I'm fucking wrong on things, right? But when it comes to guard play, he's way better than Samson.
Well, let's say it's hard to say that he's way better because we haven't gotten a good uh,
But this is my
review
thing,
out of
man.
both
Just,
of them
just
playing
this is my
guard. You know
thing.
what I mean?
I hear you. This is my thing. Just watch the games, man. Just go, people, go watch the games, right? And if you watch the games, you'll see that McCoy is a fucking wall, and Sampson, he still looks like he needs to find his footing, right? But again, it's a losing battle, and I know I'm not going to win that shit.
Yeah, I feel you, but to me, it's a good problem to have. We got apparently two good offensive linemen.
Yeah, it's a great problem.
Not yet great, not yet great. Maybe they're on that verge of being great. So I mean, hey, um, You know, they got, when you that big, you gonna have a little bit of weakness at small, quick rushes. I mean, that's just the nature of the video game character. You get so many attributes to this, points to this attribute, then it's gonna have weaknesses in other attributes. I mean, it's just the way it is.
Yeah.
But so what do you think so far with this Bethune game? Anything that stick out? Did you watch the game?
Yeah, I watched the game, but it was boring. I was kind of funny. I was watching the UF game more because those boys are struggling. But what I was really, what could I say about the game? I don't know. Oh, you might, again, this is me, admitting that I'm wrong. What's Buddy's name? Number 7. What's the receiver's name? What's the receiver's name? Studio.
Oh, TJ Daniels.
Daniels is better than Horton.
Yeah, he do look a little better than Heru right now.
Yeah, and yeah. Again, I'm mad enough.
He already looking like, man, I'm there. And then you seen what Horton did. He had 1 catch for 6 yards against FSU.
Yeah, but he got hurt. That's why.
Oh man.
But I'm still saying that. I think Daniels is better than Horton.
Yeah.
That's just me. I'm just telling you what happened. He got hurt that game.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But you see what I talk about Fletcher? Like Fletcher leans in, bro. It's like lean in, bro. Like, and if you lean in, you get yards. Like, fuck all that dumb shit,
Yeah.
And what's that little motherfucker's name? In the fucking fourth quarter, what's that nigga's name? I'm sorry, I'm cussing. Pringle. That little motherfucker is fast.
Oh yeah, he nice, ain't he?
That little motherfucker is fast. He hit that hole and he ran. I'm like, shit. I'm like, well, he haven't seen that type of speed at running back in a long ass time.
Yeah. We good at the running back position, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah. I mean, my thing is I gotta wait for the big games to see, right? These small games, anything happens, right?
What you mean we just knocked off the number 6 in the country? You ain't gotta wait.
Well, I mean, you have to wait, studio. You gotta wait. This is huh?
What else we waiting on?
I don't know, but you know how this team is, man. I gotta.
Y'all stuck in the past.
I am. I'm not. Listen, I'm not gonna front. I gotta wait. I gotta wait a little bit. I understand what you're saying. For me, I gotta wait. I gotta wait. I gotta see what you do against Florida, against Florida State, against USF. I gotta see this. You know what I'm
saying? Interested.
Yeah, I gotta. I'm sorry. I learned from last year, man. Y'all haven't learned from last year. I'm in the wait and see mode.
We went 9. We started out 9-0, so it should be nothing to worry about this early.
Yeah, we did. But it looks like this season, like you said, it looks like this schedule might be a little bit tougher. So.
Oh yeah, it's a lot tougher. Oh, for real.
Yeah. So next week is going to be a very interesting game.
I don't think so.
Why you don't think so?
Man, we're gonna beat the shit out the boys.
All right.
I don't even see them boys, man.
All right. You're saying it. I'm listening.
We go to South Florida.
Not to Miami.
Man, please. I told my dog, I said, this game right here, is gonna tell us a little bit about you guys. At first, I was overreacting to the point, like, all right, South Florida beat Boise State, but we know Boise State really ain't like that. You feel me? Let me share my screen Yeah, crazy.
I told you that though. Remember I told you I was like, all right.
But we don't know. They may be a good Boise team. They all Boise State usually always have a nice little team. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no powerful team, obviously, but they usually have a pretty decent team. You know what I mean? So maybe it is the real Boise. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, all right, we'll see. They played Florida. Florida didn't impress me. A Florida fan did say, "What's up, Mr. James Williams? Nice to join us." You can click that link in that chat and get on this panel if you got some spat. I know the Florida State fans coming out the woodwork now. I know this. I can expect to see them. But back to what I was saying, and then I was like, "All right, Florida, that's gonna be a tough game. You're 18-point favorite. I don't think you're gonna cover it, but it's gonna show us is South Florida for real." But then you might think, is Florida really for real? And good morning, Mr. Williams. And I have my homeboy here sending them across the water from me, right across the street, basically. Um, then I said, wait a minute, maybe I got to pump the brakes. South Florida really probably ain't all that for real. The Boise State ain't all that, and they took a step back. And then Florida is overrated. I've been saying, I said, damn, why they giving Ladway this credit and he ain't really did nothing. He ain't not really nothing like that. You know, not the credit they giving him. He looked decent. But I said, and their weaponry is nothing scary. Like the running backs don't scare me. They ain't got no receiver. Like, boy, we better put a top over him or something. And they ain't got nobody like just catching shit. Like they offense ain't crisp. I said, man, this gonna expose probably both of them, and it kind of did because none of them could score a touchdown, and that let me know, okay, Florida, you're a big team. A big team will automatically be in the game. You know what I'm saying? They should overpower like y'all did Brooklyn, the Brooklyn team. You ain't got no offense, but you so overpowering, you'll beat them 55-0. But when a team is just as big as you, because South Florida's been building their trenches the last 3 years, and I've been witnessing that. You feel me? So, boom. I said, okay, they can hang in this game 18 points. But because Florida's offense is so inept, they can't get a touchdown. They got 2 penalties on the same play, wiped the touchdown away. And you what are you doing? What kind of you got? No, bro. That's South Florida. It's not Notre Dame. It's not Texas. It's not Ohio State. That's not Georgia. That's not the former Alabama. You know what I'm saying? What is going on, Florida? Y'all exposed. Both of y'all exposed. Both of y'all don't got no offense. Miami's efficiency. Let me tell you what I took out of the Bethune-Cookman game. J-Dub, don't hesitate to click the link. Matter of fact, let's look at his ESPN page while I'm running my chapters. You feel me? Running my chapters. But this is what I took out the Bethune-Cookman game. Okay, a lot of people, you can't take nothing out of that. I've taken out the defense is legit. And because you remember the last few years, right? Last few years, there's always been, you say Bethune last year, that Central Michigan game, a couple other games. You seen little leakages that we were like glossing over a little bit. We're like, I don't know though. I remember the talk. We were glossing over some of them. Man, I could say it's really hard to run on us, bro. It's really, really hard.
Well, it is, but a running quarterback,
I get to that part. But I'm just talking about specifically the run structure defense and fitting gaps. Like, I remember used to be at least a few plays where they gas through for 3, 4, 5 yards without even being touched type shit. But this time, it seems those holes aren't available, and more because we're just big. Like the big size that we cover in the gap, like they're like, ain't no room to run. They really gotta find a hard way to get 3 yards. Like usually they get hit within that first yard, and they not really breaking tackles as much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let me add Mr. James. What's up, J Dub? How you doing today?
Man, I'm chilling, man. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. That's my dog Cuban Kane.
What up, J Dub?
What's happening, Q?
Who your squad?
Yeah, I'm Florida State all the way, baby. Yeah, last year I made somebody say something. He was like, "Yeah, you can tell he Florida State. He don't like Miami at all." And I'm like, "Well, I kind of root for the old Florida teams until, you know what I mean? Until so, Florida show like you said, the Florida ain't show me nothing last night. I was one of the ones that's giving Florida and Ladway last year. I seen the way they're going, but you know what? You know what, gentlemen? You know what mess up year to year for certain teams, and then certain teams now from year to year get stronger, just like we did. We was a couple of players, a coach, and a quarterback away. That portal, that portal, and Mike. You Mike stay by that goddamn portal. I'm like, goddamn, when the door open or when they say, hey, you can talk, he already got somebody signed. We would have had Cam if Cam would have just committed to them. We would have had Cam. Y'all know that. Demetrius, you know that.
We just
We would have had Cam.
I got you. Yeah.
So that portal is a motherfucker. I'm happy for it. First of all, because it kind of gives a sense of freedom to these kids. They can go now where they want to go. They got to sit behind somebody for 3 years, play 1 year, and hope they get in the NFL. If you looking at it like that. And
I hate the portal. I think it's stupid.
What?
Because you don't know your squad through every single year, right? And it's just like every year is a new player, and it's like that's the difference between college and the NFL. Like you got to see, in your situation, you got to see Peter Warwick like develop, Greg Jones and things of that nature. And now it's like, Greg Jones comes in, he don't get playing time, he's gone, right? And it's like, man, this shit is stupid. I don't like the portal, and it helps out lazy coaches, right? The dudes that can't recruit, and it's like the whole thing about college is recruit, right? But if you have a bad season, you mess up. It's like, oh, let me go in the portal, and it's like you're not developing player. You're getting ready-made players from other programs, paying more money and come in. It's like that's not. It to me, it doesn't show real coaching. It just shows that you know how to pay. My opinion.
Well, listen, no. Let me tell you something, and Demetrius can vouch for that. I don't like Sandoval. He don't know how to coach. Okay, he don't. I don't give a shit what you say. He don't know how to coach. But by him getting in the portal and getting shit, y'all got out of the Florida teams, y'all got the most fucking players come out the portal.
Hey, I'm not a portal guy. You could ask the studio. I don't like the portal at all.
But let me answer you. Let me answer what you just said about lazy coaching and listen. You still got to get film on this guy. I think it's a harder situation because now you got to figure out, okay, what you missing, who wants to get in the portal, and then if he can get you to the promised land. So I'm like, it's harder to me. I mean, really, it is harder because now you don't have that much time at all to look at a player. But if just say if you had a problem with a kicker, And now you got a kicker that can kick 50 or 40 yards, and that's like one out of the 3 players that you need, because you already know, man, I got this, I got that, I got. If I can get somebody to kick, as simple as a kicker. If I can get somebody to kick that bitch 50 or 60 yards, then I can put points on the board when we get down there. And also, if it's a game-winning kick, really, to be honest with you, you seen South Florida. Like, I ain't saying that boy came out the portal, but if he didn't have a good kicker, even though he was 20 yards away, when he was 40 yards away, he missed it. Remember?
Yep.
Last night, if you seen the game, I seen the game, though. And
he missed a 50. He kicked it for that. He tried to kick a 59, like a 59 yard.
Okay,
That's why he missed
the
it.
first. That's the first kick, right?
Yeah.
But just say if you had Mr. Automatic, and he came out the portal, you'd be happier than a motherfucker, man. You'd be happy. You'll be happy. Like, God damn, boy, I'm so glad I went and paid attention. And like I said, I can only speak for my team, Mike. Mike is always looking in the portal. Mike landed the helicopter, and this ain't got nothing to do with the portal, but Mike landed the helicopter at Rains High School last year to go see these boys. So, man, you always moving when you're a coach now. That's I think it's harder, Q, to be honest with you. You know, you better have a good how would they say, you better have a good team to help you out with some of this shit, because you still got to coach them. You got to coach them. You got whatever you get, you got to coach them.
I say it's harder too. I kind of agree with you, lean a little bit with you, Jane, because your team also can get decimated. You can have all of a sudden you got thinking you finna do, and all of a sudden those few key pieces like, man, I got offers of money, I'm going over here. I'm going, next thing you know, your team looking like schmuck. So he can work there. What he really buy that sword, he can die by that sword. So they gotta manage, all right, what kind of porter do we get? Because is he gonna leave again? Or are we gonna upset these recruits we already got? Or is it gonna turn some recruits off? It's a balancing act that's just unbelievable that I got to do right now.
Hey, check this out, dog. Let's go to the Florida and South Florida game, right? Yeah. All right, so you got shit to do with football, but this is the boy who spit on the other player. He came out the portal. You know, he came out the portal, and we talking about how. Because I know you said, Q, that, hey, man, you get a chance to. Now, I agree with you on that, because who knew? I just think if he would have been with Florida for at least 2 years, or at least 1 year, he would know, he would have some type of character. You just seen the shit on the NFL Monday night, or whatever night it was, and you turn around and do some dumb shit. Man, I think
y'all tell me about that, because I think I left the game, didn't see that part. What happened? Somebody spit on the floor in the South Florida game?
Yeah, man. Yeah. And what I'm saying is,
but this is go ahead. I'll let you finish. My bad.
No, go ahead on.
No, this is my thing. It's like when you get a portal player, that's what happens. You're bringing in somebody that you do not know. You don't know their character.
Okay. Yeah,
right?
I agree with you on that.
You don't know if they beat hoes in the off season, right? You don't know if they are drunk drivers or whatever, right? Because it's like, you got to think about it. You're getting a player that quit on the other team, right? So that's strike one for me. I'm like, all right, you quit on the other team. What makes me think you're not going to quit on my team, right? And that's my red flags when it comes to portal players, right? But you just got to get lucky. You got to kind of have an NFL scout on your team and say, all right, this dude is legit, and we're gonna, we're gonna give him a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that looked weird. He did that. How did that happen? Because first of all, it was weird to me that dude did it in NFL. Like, that was weird.
But Everybody now seen Dyke spit on him or spit his way first. You didn't see that?
Nah.
Dak spit
Dak. Yeah,
no,
but
no,
no, Dak spit his way. Yeah, but he ain't
his
spit
way.
on.
Yeah. And then he just fuck that.
I'm
Okay.
spit on you now.
Yeah. I'm finna get in your face. Don't
So
play with this shit. I'm
okay,
finna show you.
I'm gonna show you. All right, I understand that one. Now, how did the Florida one occur? If y'all remember.
Man, you seen that shit, boy. I don't give a shit. You could have been outside the stadium. You seen that shit. That shit was hanging all off his goddamn face mask and shit. I don't get it, especially when somebody done displayed that type of um that type of rapport and you seen it. Now you don't know, and I'm pretty sure they do know now how much he was gonna get fined because he got caught. That didn't get caught, but to come behind him and your ass in college, and you do the same thing, like what the fuck? You know they gonna have to do something before everybody now. Every game gonna be spitting on somebody.
Oh shit! So was this a defensive player by Florida?
Yep.
And he gave him a first down from the spit,
Yep.
and that's what gave him the win.
Not give him the win, but help him
No,
out.
no, they ain't gave him the win.
That I mean, did it give him? Oh, so that was just that gave him that didn't lead the points to get them.
No,
That didn't lead the points at all.
I don't think. What you think, Hugh?
Yeah, I mean it was in the last drive, so it kind of did give him points. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah, I mean it led to the game winning field goal.
Oh
Because
yeah, that's a
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, no, well, then
He
there
could
you
have been on
go.
fourth down, stopped them, game over.
Yeah, well,
Lost
now
the
I don't
five.
know. Florida to me last night, I mean, besides the spit, they couldn't stop South Florida at the end of the game. They had that one stop. That's why that boy kicked it on 50 yards. But other than that, that game winning drive, I don't think that happened on that. I thought actually they were going the other way.
no, that happened on that drive. That happened on that drive.
Oh, okay. Well,
And
I'm
then
Yeah.
just looking at, yeah, you gave him 15 yards, but it wasn't nowhere
they
in
still had a
range
chance
of
to recover.
kicking.
They still had a chance to recover.
Yeah, he definitely
No,
helped him
they
now.
put the defense out there longer and they tired already. Goddamn, nigga, we don't need you to do that.
Yeah.
Now we gotta play an extra 3-4 down. Then they were like, all right, we almost off, man. One more hard play, we off the field. Nope.
No.
Some of the
Well,
other
that boy.
defense players that deflate them like this punk ass nigga want to spit on a nigga now. You know what I'm saying? He already tired. You like, man, we done played hard. Stop their ass third and but I
Yeah,
just
man. South Florida, I'm gonna be honest with you, to stay close to Florida like that. Plus, they had the lead. Okay, like I said, don't even worry about the spit. They had the lead until Florida came down and scored one. And then now Florida had the lead by one. I said, oh shit. South Florida banging. You know, they banging with them. But you told me South Florida always play them hard. And when I said like, just say you got players in Miami, I mean players in Florida, okay? Everybody can't go to Florida State, Florida, and Miami. So they're gonna get some quality players. You know what I mean? They're gonna really get some quality players. That's come from Florida. Everybody can't get on Florida State, and then shit. Last year, I can imagine motherfucker didn't want to get on Florida State at all. You know? Come on, sweet.
yeah, if I'm
So
looking at these stats, man, they both got exposed, man. None of them could score a touchdown. Well, Florida got that touchdown at the end that would made them come back, but then they get the game with a field goal. But then you look at 3-0, 6-6, 9-0, 3, and then I look at these receiving, y'all. Nobody's okay. You gotta do 2 for 75. That one long lucky little catch. Well, the DB actually should have picked that shit. I don't know what he was doing. I mean, look at this. Look at his output. He got 5 for 56 yards. Burnell Brown 3 for 40. That's all right. I mean, and then that last drive Florida had, I heard they had a chance to get the ball with like 30 seconds left. If you ain't got no offense.
That might be because the defense was on the field and maybe it was 3rd and 3. But all they were doing is throwing really swing passes, dog. And they couldn't tackle the motherfuckers once they got out there. They kept getting first down. If y'all seen the game, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Y'all watched a lot of good bit of that.
When that boy caught that swing pass and broke through 2 motherfuckers, I said, "Oh, this shit is over with." Y'all believe that? This shit here is a wrap. So, you know, it is what it is, and they got to face 3 more other motherfuckers. Now I'm gonna tell you, they're gonna wake up and beat one of them. I just say they're gonna lose.
I don't know, man. This might be over for Billy Napier, man. They don't find some type of offense from somewhere. It ain't looking good for him, man.
Man, listen. Out of the 3 Florida teams, they got the hardest schedule. They always do, I think. Okay. I'm just being real. Y'all be having a cupcake schedule. If you get a nice team, we have a cupcake schedule. We got a few teams that we got to play. When we play each other, count that as 1. All right?
I can say the game they can win. This LSU game.
I was just about to say that.
Ain't got no goddamn offense either, bro. Look at this. That's what made me point out these 2 games right here. Y'all look at the screen. Louisiana Tech, LSU, and Georgia, Austin P. When have you seen a Georgia team only score 7? Just be honest. Against Austin P. Something is alarming about that, bro. I'm sorry. You better look.
I'm glad my motherfucker.
You better look at that clear. If you're a betting guy and you think you're gonna be betting on any one of these teams, LSU, Georgia, down the line, bro. When you see outputs like this, I know it's just looking at a score, box score, but that is alarming. Period. Same thing for LSU. 7-3, 7-6. No way, Jose. And then now we looking at, hold on, look at this Clemson game.
Oh yeah. Listen, when y'all play Clemson,
boy was beating their ass.
Listen, bro. Neither one of them scare me. Neither one of them now. I was kind of scared of Florida, but now
don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. I'm gonna let you get it back, Mike, back to you, James. Let me just finish this one point. Look at this, right? Clemson. They got a little defense, a little bit. Remember this LSU Clemson game was Clemson winning 10-3 down in the whole fucking game, and the LSU come back and win 17-10. Well, we know that's not no juggernaut offense that did that right here. See, same low output against Louisiana Tech, and then we see Clemson low output. Okay, they exploded a little bit. Something woke up for them. Good news for them. But I'm still letting you know, man, these teams ain't Georgia ain't who they is. LSU ain't who they is. And dang, until they find some offense, they got issues.
Yeah, I agree. I was surprised, boy. If you bet it with LSU, you lost your money yesterday. You lost it on the spread. For sure, you lost it on the spread, but you were about to lose the whole fucking game. Because the spread was what? Shit was kind of stupid high.
Which spread?
I want to say the bitch was right.
You spread?
Yeah, look at the shit. I thought the shit was about 42.
I'll tell you in a minute. Ooh.
I know you lost on the spread. Now, if you bet it straight up, money line, you You got paid, but I know if you was betting a spread, you lost.
Let's see.
Yeah, about at least 5 touchdowns, at least.
Let me see. Which game that was again?
LSU and
Louisiana Tech.
yeah.
Georgia was
Georgia lost your money on the spread.
45 plus points, man. Them niggas covered by 23, man. That's easy peasy, they said. And like, dude, hold on, where's the game at? I might have passed it.
I want to play Georgia now again. Motherfuckers want to play us in the bowl game when our whole team say fuck them.
Yeah,
out of us.
Okay, here you go.
Yeah,
LSU 36.5 points favorite.
Who now?
LSU was a 36.5 point favorite.
I know it was. I didn't I say about 7 touchdowns? I mean, about 5 touchdowns?
Yeah.
No.
And they did not do it.
They wasn't even thinking about doing it. They wasn't even thinking about doing it. They got problems down there. Well, I don't like that coach either. He's soft, man.
Offense trash. Ain't nobody scaring me right now. Michigan got beat Oklahoma 24-13. Okay, USC showing me some output. This scoring output showing me they, you got to treat trash like trash. And Georgia Southern has, they beat Florida before. They got an upset of Florida. So, I don't hear nothing. Mr. UCL woke up, but trash in North Carolina A&T. Purdue, this is alarming. There was a 24-14 at half and only beat them 34-17 against Southern Illinois. That's alarming. Purdue ain't nothing to me based on that. What else? Colorado State. Yeah. Memphis beating Georgia State. Memphis, they was a 14 point. They covered. They did their thing. Kansas State, oh my God, they lost to Army. And they was a 17-point favorite. And Army lost the game early, I think. That was like, oh, they ain't good, y'all. And they come in upset Kansas.
They come back.
Listen. We see who Kansas State is. I'm just picking out teams I'm finna fade that I see that they ain't might have caught on to yet. Vegas might not have caught on how bad they is. I'm gonna overreact first. You feel me? Before the Vegas numbers overreact. Kansas State, you trash. Houston Rice, that's the in-state rival. I ain't gonna make nothing out of that. Toledo and West Kentucky, 45-21 in. Miami, 53.5 point spread. We didn't. Okay. Tulane, 33-31. That's alarming, Tulane. Seemed you should have been able to beat them. He was a 13-point favorite. Shocking. We got some upset specials, man. We gotta put a 3-team parlay with number upsets on it, bro. And bust.
Check this out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave you with this. Cube, you on this? You hear me? Cube, you're that Miami fan that I remember that voice.
Say it again.
Oh, he going. You down with Miami, ain't you?
I'm sorry. Say it one more time. Say it one more time.
Oh, I say you are down with Miami. That's your team.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was you. That was you last year.
That what? What I said last year?
Yeah, we were just talking. I was chatting because I didn't know how to get on to. I was texting, and I didn't know how to get on. What you call it? And you was like, "Man, I could tell you say I could tell he a Florida State fan." Oh, but listen,
it ain't my fault, man. It's okay, man. Maybe next lifetime you'll be a Miami fan.
I know, never that, never.
I mean,
Dang,
listen,
like,
check me out. I'll send you an application if you want. You know what I'm saying? I know a couple people and I can put you in the front list if you want. You know what I'm saying? I can
Man,
hook you up, man.
man, listen, Q, I'm gonna wipe my ass with that application. You hear me? I'm gonna show enough wipe my ass with it.
I'll get you
But
first
check
dibs,
this
man. I'll
out
get you
though.
in the front door, man.
No, that's all right. You keep that shit. No. Not with Thunderball. If you had somebody else, I motherfucker beat up.
why you call him Sandoval?
Because he full of sand, he full of shit or shitty ball. Maybe I should say that shitty ball. What is Mario? What? How you say that last name?
Crystal ball.
Crystal ball. All right. But check this out. Check this out. Now I'm gonna tell you what I do like about Crystal Ball. He down with the bullshit
No,
every
he's
time.
not. No, he's
No.
not.
Listen to this. No, when I say bullshit, this is what I'm saying. He always say, you know, he got swag. You know, he just probably can't dance, but he got swag. He always, we back. This Miami football. I like that shit. I love that shit. When y'all have y'all looked at the Dallas Cowboys
Yeah, I saw that shit, man. That shit is depressing.
you think it's depressing?
Yeah, man, because it kind of reminds you of Miami a little bit.
Well, shit, y'all was on fire then. You know, y'all definitely was on fire. It wasn't no problem. Y'all was on fire. Okay. So, till I got my phone on the floor real quick. Okay, well, him, give it to him. Give it the whole time. So listen, this is what I got to say. And I think y'all, if you think about it, you might agree with me. Bro, let this shit keep going the way it's going. And I don't know how they pick now, since we got, is it still gonna be the lower seed versus the highest seed versus the lower seed in the
In the
playoffs?
playoffs? Yeah, no, it's who best 4 teams get 1, 2, 3, 4.
And then because we got 12 teams now to deal with.
Yeah, then the rest, I don't know how the rest works, but the top 4 is gonna be whoever is the best 4 teams.
They're gonna have a bye, right?
Yeah.
Man, don't be surprised. And I would rather for it to be like that because I know we won't see each other to the end. But don't be surprised, man, that it won't be a Miami, Florida State championship, man. Don't
Well,
be
conference
surprised.
championship or national championship?
National.
Hello?
National.
Hello?
National.
That can happen. I can see that can happen.
Yeah, I'm motherfuckers.
That's why I asked Q how they do it. They ain't gonna do it by okay, well, since you're in the ACC, Miami in the ACC, y'all might have to play
I
each
mean,
other
the
or
reason
whatever.
why, the reason it's not going to happen is because the SEC is already crabbing about, we need about 80, we need our whole conference in the fucking playoffs. If we don't, we're going to go individual, right? So that shit, there ain't going to happen. They're going to, they're already crabbing about that shit, right? So yeah, that ain't going to happen. Only one ACC team's going to make it. They're not going to put 2. I mean,
Who went last year? They talking about it might be 3.
yeah, and they were like, that was a mistake. We ain't never going to do that shit ever again.
Nah, if Florida State and Miami both make the ACC championship with 1 or 2 losses, regardless of who lose, will get in that playoff.
Dog, I see one loss.
Both of us only have 1 loss, and then
Florida State ain't making it.
That game had 2 losses.
Florida State ain't making it because they're gonna lose Miami and Clemson, so I ain't even worried about it.
Nah,
See, I was just about to tell you. Now you're being disrespectful.
Yeah,
you really not looking at our game, but that's cool. That's cool. We're gonna take your ass out. Hey, be how you be. Talk the shit like you want to talk.
Man, I talk my shit.
Now, what I can say is, hold on. What I can say is, y'all ain't showed me enough yet to say, all right, it's automatic now. Clemson can wake up now in the trenches and shit. I really want to see like y'all.
So tell me this. Y'all be honest with me. So you trying to tell me if Alabama play Clemson right now, who would win that game?
Shit.
Well, I don't
Okay,
know
well,
based
fuck
on
that.
I don't
I
know.
don't know
I
based
don't want to
on
hear
that
it because you
offensive
with that
output.
and
I don't know
you with
based on that
all that because you
output.
don't want to give it to
Neither.
them.
Because Alabama offense looked a little functional.
Oh man, y'all just don't want to get into it. That's cool.
No, I
Shit,
ain't saying
I
I ain't,
just asked you a
not
simple
giving it to
question.
y'all. That's not me not giving it to y'all. All
No,
I'm
I asked
saying
you a
is
simple question.
what?
On a talent-based situation, I asked you a simple question. Who do you think would win? First of all, Clemson ain't showed me shit. How about
I
that?
know. I know.
Clemson
That's why
showed
it's
me
hard to say
that
right
you,
now
hey,
who I would think will win right now. That's why I said it's hard to say.
Clemson showed me, all right, that
So,
LSU, they don't even have the running backs we got,
I
and
tell
they
you what.
ran through
I
that
tell you
shit.
what. I got an edge. I give the edge to Alabama based on when I seen LSU offense trash,
Man,
Clemson
y'all
offense trash.
okay.
And I said, okay, Alabama at least was able to put up some points and look functional. Their quarterback was.
damn, y'all got
He
Florida
was
State only
looking
had
more
3
mobile than
games
I
this year.
thought he was. I said, he looked just like a club nigga. He probably better than
Y'all,
club nigga Alabama
listen,
quarterback. So I
y'all
give
played in
Alabama. I think Alabama beat
y'all,
Clemson
y'all
right now.
tell
Right
me
now.
this. Y'all played anybody that make that boy run back there?
What's up, fellas?
What's up, B?
What up? What up?
And nothing much.
Study.
Nothing much. You know what? Hey, check this out. There's some people out there that, for instance, they probably hate Beyonce so much that if they give a poll and say, do you think Beyonce ugly or pretty, they'll say she ugly just because they hate them.
Just,
You know what I'm saying?
man, thank you. I appreciate that.
When I hear a person say that good as Florida State look right now, you can't tell me we ain't in the playoff time. I'm just saying right now. But if you think Clemson's gonna beat us, I would love to bet that. If you think Miami gonna beat us, I would love to bet that. We bite,
Well,
baby.
we married, so I
Oh yeah,
ain't
we
got.
married. Yeah, we got you. We got you. We got on that bet. We locked in on that bet forever, Demetrius. Yeah. You don't gotta worry about that, D. Hey, we bite, baby. We
Yeah,
got
we
bullies
get
out
bet.
there now. We got
Oh
real
man, this is
bullies
gonna
out
be
there.
this. Hey, y'all better show up when we whoop that ass, man. I don't want to hear no excuses. It's gonna be at Hard Rock North. You know what I'm saying?
What that
I
I
ain't
mean?
don't
trying to
give a fuck what we play at.
For
at,
real,
We
at
what that
Florida
play at
mean?
State
Ball High.
at
I
Hard
don't give
Rock
a
North.
shit.
We play at Hard Rock North. You know what I'm
What
saying?
that mean? That's a neutral site game to us.
Yeah.
Hey man, hey, y'all better show up after that game because I'm gonna talk hella shit to y'all.
That
And
shit
I'm
ain't much
like,
on y'all campus, man. That shit damn near a neutral site game, man.
hey, but when y'all come down here, we beat y'all ass. You know what I'm saying? So it is what
Dude, we
it
beat
is.
y'all ass down there. We beat y'all 45-3 down there one time a couple of years
Yeah,
ago.
we
I
beat
mean,
you 51-10.
yeah, okay,
We beat
yeah.
y'all
Yeah, okay, yeah.
51-10.
I get it.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
So,
last year. That was just yeah. I promise you that D line, that O line, them some nasty ass boys this
man,
year.
we gonna pull them little motherfuckers out. I ain't worried about that shit.
All right.
Oh man.
We gonna treat them
See,
like we treated
hey
Bethune Cookman.
Q,
We gonna
hey
pull that
Q,
shit up.
hey
Okay.
Q. I was. Remember when we were just saying. I was just saying it could be Miami and Florida State, right?
Yeah.
But when you said, "Hey man, y'all gonna have 2 losses
Yeah, that's
against
crazy.
Clemson," you really believe that? See, like I
That's
said to
crazy.
myself, I
I'm looking at
said
the
I
schedule.
was logical. I was
All
logical.
right, all joking aside. I mean,
No,
you
no,
guys
no,
only
no, no.
have.
Hold on, let me finish. Let me
No,
finish.
hold
Let me
on.
finish.
Yeah,
Let me
hold on.
finish.
One second. You guys only have. I mean, the remaining your schedule you only have Miami and Clemson. That's it. You get through that, and I think Florida State does make the playoffs.
So who y'all got?
We got USF, Florida State, SMU, and that's about it.
Hey, let me tell y'all something. You just remind me of something, right? I had a parlay yesterday. I picked Illinois to cover them 2.5 against Duke. I knew South Florida gonna cover the 18. I didn't think they were gonna win, but I said they were gonna cover them 18.5. And that picked over under 51 points with the Kentucky Ole Miss. It was 30-20 with like a minute left. Kentucky just ran down the field and hurried up and kicked the last minute field goal to make it a one possession game and try to get an onside kick. The score wound up being 30-23. 53. It was 53 points over. I was so hot about that. I was so hot about that. 1 point, well, 2 points on the last second field goal. You just remember me of that last time when we talked about South Florida. I told you South Florida's gonna give Florida trouble. I told you that. Yeah, Florida in trouble, man.
Both of them exposed themselves to me. I forgot who the South Florida. I can watch them back a couple of years. They've been in their trenches, but they still ain't offensively deadly yet. Like can hurt you yet. In Florida, man, they don't got nothing that's good.
They ain't got no weapons. They ain't got no. I don't know what's all that do with. They don't got no person. Florida usually have a person give them a 2-yard hitch, they'll take it. You know, they have them Tyreek Hill type fast players. They don't got no. They don't have nobody that scares you no more. You know, they defense. They don't got nobody that'll hit you and scare you. Like Miami have somebody like that. I think we got somebody like we got people like that, and like Earl Little. Like they're just coming. He remind me of Earl Thomas from back in the day. Like somebody just coming gonna scare you if you don't catch the ball right. Cause we punked Ryan Williams last week. What's that young boy from Alabama? We got in his face, talked trash to him, hit him a couple of times. He was scared. He was scared.
Boy, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, we bullies. We got some bullies out there. We got some real bullies out there. We changed the whole coaching staff with our whole mentality change. Gus Manzano he got some of the toys. You know he gonna come up with something. Yeah, man, we bite, man. We bite. I love it. Football, yeah, we bite, baby. If anybody y'all want to put on the table, I love us. I don't care who we play. I love us.
Ooh.
I love us.
Yeah, they gonna reward y'all because they punished y'all ass last year.
They ain't punished us. We punished ourselves, man. The defensive, man, we had some bad coaches. We had
when Miami put that.
We had a statue as a quarterback last year. You know, with DJ.
No, don't do that shit because DJ made an NFL team. That has something to do with what's going on with the NFL. That
don't mean nothing. When you a blue chipper, when you a 5-star, it's like you automatically gonna go. Just depends on what part of the draft you gonna go.
Nah. It don't work like that. Y'all messed up with DJ. DJ was all right. You know what I'm saying? And y'all messed him up. Completely messed him up.
He ain't got no wheels. He couldn't run.
They don't matter. You don't need wheels. Why you need wheels?
Listen, the plays that Tony Castellano made, DJU, he would have got sacked by 5 times on the plays. Tony Castellano wiggling up out of that thing. He was bucking sacks. DJU wasn't doing none of that. And he could not run a Manzano. Listen, our coach like them running quarterbacks. That's why he was so successful with your boy Jordan Travis and all them. And now you got Manzano. Them his type of quarterbacks, the mobile quarterbacks that gonna run and this and that. Yeah. DJU is not that type of quarterback. He's a straight drop back quarterback. Them quarterbacks don't work. Now, and that's just what we got. Them quarterbacks don't work. We really were trying to get Cam Ward. But Cam Ward with the Miami, that messed up. We had no choice but to get DJU. We didn't really want him like that. We wanted Cam Ward. And Cam Ward made a choice out of Florida State or Miami. He chose Miami, and that messes up right. That's why we're in trouble. I said, but we're in trouble, but we didn't get Cam Ward.
Nobody want to go to that trash program. They want to go to the national championship. They want to go to the program that runs the state.
That's a trash.
We run the state. We run the state. We run Florida.
This is gonna get decided early though. We got to go to South Florida. Go ahead and show them who they really is. I'm be like, y'all expose yourselves. Y'all can't stop this offense, man. They ain't gonna be able to stop that shit. That shit's so.
Who y'all quarterback? Oh, yeah, that's right. Bet. Yeah, bet.
I like Correa last night. 15 straight completions, looking like.
Yeah, I need to call his pops today.
I know,
that's no bet, man. You know, I know them boys.
He go straight that check down route. Yeah, he moved.
I moved his pops and all. I'm gonna call him today, man. I'm gonna see. He probably was now. I'm gonna call him see what's up with him today. I ride with Big. I like Big. I ride with Big.
He nice. Social media.
Hey. He didn't play no defense yet.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell y'all, they gave Beck a bad rep.
We ain't play no defense yet.
Yo.
We played number 6 Notre Dame. One of the top defense in the country.
Yeah.
Number 2, the top 2 cornerbacks in the nation. Supposed to be the 2 first-round picks. We made them put their top on our true freshman, nigga. Malachi.
Hey, bro. You know that number 6 was from last year. I wish it was some kind of way when they come in, they can go ahead and do something and get the true number for this year. That was last year. A lot of motherfuckers. Hey, Demetrius. Hey, Demetrius, hold it, Demetrius. A lot of motherfuckers failed the first week. That had a sweet team last year, so don't give me that bullshit. Number 6.
I get what you're saying. That's why you gotta watch the games and see what's going on and who's doing what. You know, like the Texas game. That shit ain't impressed me. That game, both of them look like they ain't got no offenses. I mean, defense look rock solid. They defense look rock solid. I'm gonna give them that. But nobody offense. Y'all offense look more scary than anybody's shit right now. To be honest, I hate to say that.
So did you hear the commentator saying, "Hey man, the very first week that, hey man, Florida State is the only one that impressed them. They wasn't planning on Florida State playing like that. They say Florida State played the best game."
And I know it's East Texas, right? But I said, damn, them boy put up 77 in the third. They had to sit it down. Y'all really sat it down. I looked at that shit. I said, damn, everybody took the ball. I said, everybody caught the ball.
Man, hey man, yesterday, man, we got motherfucking people coming out the stands, putting on tards, man, going out there to play. We wanted everybody to play.
Y'all gonna be like that. A 2-10, y'all never been a 2-10 team, and they like, thank God that wasn't reality. we woke up out our nightmare type shit.
Man, I can't wait to play.
We ain't having no football games at the you feel me? At the Plush Palace, nigga. I know we gonna have a Florida Miami game this year.
Oh, don't worry about that. Shit. Don't you worry about that. I should have good bread. Yeah. I know if I don't have bread, my wife won't say because she ready for us to get back into the goddamn, and it ain't nothing but me, Jaden, and the bomb. She said, man, y'all gotta get back in y'all man cave. Y'all gotta get back. I said, yes, man.
Well, let me ask you really think Florida State's gonna go 12-0?
Man, I ain't say that, but we got a good chance. The only loss I see maybe is y'all. So that's all I was saying when me and you was talking. Oh, when I said what I said about, hey, Miami and Florida State might be seeing on whatchamacallit. I said, hey, the only people that we got to deal with and that I'm afraid of is y'all.
If we do beat y'all got to keep winning because they ain't gonna rate the Alabama game so much. Now they trying to downgrade a little bit. Let Bama just go ahead and start winning and change their minds later. You feel me?
Man, I gotta rap with you and Jay, man. Y'all got that help me out.
You talking to Jay?
I tell you what, too. Yeah.
But you know what's the worst nightmare is gonna happen? Florida's gonna get Nick Saban.
Oh, you won't feel good?
Nah, Nick Saban ain't coming back, bro. That's an imaginary belief there, buddy.
Florida's gonna get Nick Saban, bro.
He gonna fail just like Bill Belichick. I was rooting for Bill Belichick, man. I was shocked.
Yeah, but that's a hard transition. You know that. I don't give a shit. It's a hard transition. You ain't just gonna just come out of the pros, sit for a couple of years, get you a young ass girlfriend, and then get back into coaching. That ain't gonna happen. That motherfucker boy, when when he went in the coach, I mean, when he was with the Patriots, that man wasn't thinking about no goddamn woman. That motherfucker was trying to get the next player. So that's how I see it. Bill Belichick, who y'all play him though?
No, we don't play North Carolina this year. No.
We normally play him too. Study. What's up, boy? He gone?
No, he probably stepped away from his. He's still on his.
No, I'm here right quick. Give me a few minutes. I'm listening to y'all though. Hold on, real quick.
Okay.
Yeah. Clemson, Georgia Tech gonna show me something. They got Clemson 6.5 point favorite next week. They got Alabama 18.5 point favorites in Wisconsin. Wisconsin 2-0, but I did watch Wisconsin I ain't watched the game, but I watched some of their stats. And I was like, damn, they don't look like they got no offense either. So that's gonna let me know if Alabama just had a hiccup, if they really good and y'all just that much better. I think it's a little bit of both. I think Alabama will been on the way down, and they expected Alabama to just pop right back up, but I didn't. I expected them. They were 9-4 last year. I said, shit, they might be 8-4 again this year type team. You know what I'm saying? So that's still a good defeat. Y'all treated the 8-4, 9-3 Alabama like they should have been treated 31-17. So I don't take nothing from the state.
I think it was the first game jitters for a lot of motherfuckers.
That too.
And by the time they got their shit, we was already playing like pros. We were playing like pros. We was on.
No, I was just gonna say I can't blame it on that first game jitters because y'all ain't had no first game jitters. Like y'all motherfucker been playing for 2 weeks. Well, your offensive run scheme, because there was a lot of window dressing in y'all play call, like a lot of motion and shit and the running. That take time to get that shit synchronized and running smooth. That shit was running smooth. I said, damn, Gus got that. He installed that bit good. And Castellano helped because he ran that type of system. You feel me? So he already know what the fuck he doing. And so that's you know, hey, that put a motherfucking lifeline back in y'all motherfucking program. That shit never had a tear in my eye when I was watching that game though. I ain't gonna eat much front, bro. When I was watching that nigga yell at the crowd, like, remember we were talking about that shit before the game, Cuba, about him talking that shit. And I was like, man, I like that shit, nigga. Back that shit up, nigga. Saban ain't here to save y'all ass no more. That nigga out there doing their ass like, yeah, nigga, so what's saving that? I know y'all was so happy.
Hey, that nigga looked like a rock star.
For real.
That nigga look like, I can imagine how it is on campus.
For real.
Yeah, I can imagine how it is. And that nigga came out of nowhere, so they ain't really know. You know what I mean? The football people knew, but not the motherfucking students. You know, they just go by wins and losses. Man, they damn near picked that motherfucker up after the game. After that, they damn near picked him up, get him. Did y'all see how they parted the Red Sea for the man coming trying to get to the goddamn locker room?
Man, that social media shit made them a mother. Cause they so happy he backed that shit up. Cause they were scared. The fans were scared. Like, why is this guy talking? He should just shut up. Like, fuck all that. Nigga ain't believing in all that shit. Nigga talk that shit. You know what I'm saying? So that shit was good. I like that shit. That don't mean we ain't
We play y'all early this year too. We play y'all early.
Yeah. We play we could have had 3 top 10 games in our first 4 weeks until Florida dropped the ball.
Yeah.
Hopefully that game is an ESPN game, a night game.
Yeah, we play
Florida Miami ESPN game.
No, I said hopefully Florida State in Miami, so it's a night game.
That's gonna be an ABC game, though. Both of us should be in the top 10 by then.
Oh yeah, that's it. Josh Pay had y'all number 7. Right. Matter of fact, he had y'all number 7 before week 2, before these games played. So I imagine he probably
who that?
Josh Pay. You know that white boy be on the hills. Yeah, did a little top 25. He just say like the preseason ranking, they like to hold on too long to him. Like, okay, it's cool the preseason rank, niggas. But when you find out week 1 you had it wrong a little bit, you gotta adjust that shit and don't be biased. You feel me?
Hey, Heru, we talked about this a while ago. I think people who come up with the preseason polls should be Vegas.
I do too.
The ones who come up with the point spread, they know more about these things than anybody.
Yeah, I agree.
They should come up with a preseason poll.
I agree.
I really believe that.
I like that.
Or at least some type of whatever model they use. You know how they probably got some some calculation system they use to do it. Whatever model they use, at least try to adopt a model like that. These old country ass sports writers dictate that shit. Cause they got biases, allegiances. We don't know who they for, man. I kind of like the BCS computer systems back then, but I just ain't like it because it don't let you pick 2 people. Strength of schedule, all that shit, and let that strength of schedule adjust as the season go on. Like your schedule looks strong, but that bit might not really be that strong when the season play out.
Damn, who eating like that, nigga? That's you, B?
Yeah, I mean, I got a messed up nose, man. That's my nose.
Oh,
Yeah,
sneezing. Hey, boy, it sound like you eating on oxtails or something, boy.
Oh, no. I was just sneezing. Yeah, no, I was just sneezing just then. But you need to have a little show live, like while we watching that Florida State Miami game. You need to have that live, like on the show.
I don't know if the Michigan
I can set it up. Just bring my little camera, my phone, or
the only bad thing about that is one of us might be ahead of the other one, and somebody might spoil some shit.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's the only thing.
Oh yeah, I mean,
but I'm gonna spoil the game. I'm
all of us was watching at a different spot, or we was at the we know how we get to James' house and everybody be watching it.
But check me out. I already know the result of the game. Miami's gonna win by at least 40 points minimum.
Against who?
40 points. Bet it.
Against who?
Against Florida State.
Listen, man. Let me tell you something, man. You cannot be that objective. You cannot be that much of a hater. Like, okay, this is a perfect example. Me personally, much as I hate Miami, much as I hate the Hurricanes, I truly feel that the 2001 Hurricanes probably the greatest team of all time. That's just coming from a football mind. Sometimes you got to throw the hate out the window. Sometimes you got to give people credit where credit due. Now, for you to sit up here and say with a straight face that Miami going to beat us by 40 points, the way we looking right now, you really believe that? Or you really just hating on us? Which one it is, man?
Both.
Now, you talk like you got football knowledge, man. But that's just straight hate what you're talking. Now, you just hate Florida State so much, you willing to say something like that.
I hate Florida State that much.
Okay, good. I get that.
I can FAMU and BCC better than y'all.
Okay, so yeah, CC, you one of them ones? Yeah, man. Yeah, see, if you was to get behind the microphone and say something, they'll hit the mute button on you, man. Because they'll be like, he finna say something crazy. Sometimes you just got to be objective. You got to be. You a diehard Hurricane. You believe something like that, man?
No.
This is my thing, man. Y'all won two games last year.
No, I know.
Y'all won 2 games last year. And you want me to think y'all these thumpers or something? Nah, man. I ain't gonna forget what y'all did last year. You guys beat Bama. Congratulations, Bama. Like the quarterback said,
Yeah,
Nick
but even
Saban
last
walking
year,
through that
Q, they
door.
ain't get beat by no 40 points.
He's
Not
gonna
by
blow it
40.
out. Once
I mean, sometimes the
Miami
football
starts
knowledge got
leaning
to
on
kick
them,
in.
Ain't
once
nobody.
Miami starts leaning on them, they're gonna start crying and they're gonna go home. Like, hey man, I don't want this shit anymore.
You for real?
You gonna lean on them. Who's gonna Bane is gonna destroy y'all. We gonna man, we gonna man.
Yeah, I do feel like we might we might overwhelm y'all now and make y'all
What?
y'all place too now. I do feel like
Oh, have mercy.
I gotta see though for sure. Who y'all play before y'all play us? Let me look at y'all schedule, man.
Virginia.
Okay, let me ask y'all this: the 2 weeks that y'all seen us play, what part of our defense can you say? Oh, I can expose that. I can expose that. Cause last year, D, when we watched us play Georgia State the first game, you kind of saw some holes in our defense the first game. Cause you even said it. You know, but y'all defense, I don't know what's looking shake. You remember that, right? We was on
I remember. Yeah. Y'all wasn't looking. Y'all wasn't getting gas.
You sometimes you can just see that's the football mind.
Yeah. That I agree.
What part of our defense can you be like, ooh, I can expose that?
Now, I don't think we'll gas you like that, but I think we gonna be able to run on anybody, really. You know what I'm saying, and lean on y'all. You know what I'm saying. But I just think y'all, as long as we contain that Castellano shit, because that's one of our weaknesses. Quarterback running around. You know what I'm saying? He the only one I feel like that we ain't gonna be able to blow him out because he gonna be able to get his plays. He gonna be able to get his plays. But I think we'll be able to lean on y'all.
But for somebody to say we're gonna beat you by 40 points, you got some
I
weaknesses
don't think
all
that.
around the board.
I don't think that.
All right,
around the board.
all right. Let me stop trolling. Let me stop trolling.
We upset y'all a lot. And a lot of times when we good and y'all not, we don't think y'all that good. Y'all beat our ass. It be that shit. That shit would be crazy.
Yeah.
All right, man. I was trolling. I was messing around. We're gonna beat y'all by.
I know you're a troll. I know you know your football. God
yeah,
damn,
no, we're gonna beat y'all by 30. That's what's gonna happen. We're gonna beat y'all by 30. My bad.
Okay.
By 30. By 30.
Okay.
Who y'all play next week?
They play Kent State. I think something like that. Some weird shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see. I just want to see y'all get one test game again. Cause I'm not solely sold just on the Alabama. I am kind of sold just because how much output. But I was like, well, I don't know how sorry that team really is. But you did treat trash like trash. That's your old statement, Brian.
Ball.
Oh, y'all played 27. 5 weeks. Okay. 5 weeks on the 27. Y'all played.
Question of the day. Is
Archman? Okay. That'll be a good test.
So come on. Let me holler at you.
That'd be a good test. See
what's
y'all,
that?
Y'all play Virginia before y'all play us.
Okay. and if we beat them 50-3, y'all gonna say they wasn't that.
Just win, man.
Y'all think Archman is overrated?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Of course, I think that's obvious. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Ain't no. That's a hell yeah.
Yeah. But let me ask you a question. Let's go next. Do you think he has the potential to make it, or do you think he's gonna be a bust?
Say it again.
You think he has the potential to make it, or you think he'll be a bust?
Okay, that's just like the DJU situation. When you get hyped up so much, and you being a D1, I mean you being a 5-star, you automatically in the show.
Yeah.
That's just like Michigan coach. That's just like Michigan quarterback. What's his name? Underwood.
Underwood.
You know how to really. He was number one overall recruit. You know what that means when you're the number one overall recruit in football? Just don't get hurt and just cruise through it. You get to pick how your play is, what you want to enjoy. You're gonna get drafted. But if you turn some eyes, then you gotta just be a first round, second rounder. You don't really gotta do nothing else. Just as long as you have no catastrophic injury, he's gonna at least be a free agent in the league. He in the league. He got the size. Somebody gonna take a chance on him. He gonna make it, and that's what happened with DJU. DJU was a 5-star quarterback. He really had the tools. He went to 3 or 4 schools, but by him having the potential, they said we at least gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? You at least gonna get in the league. You might not get drafted, but you might go as a free agent, but you're gonna get there. With Arch Manning, you couldn't unsee the person that went 7th round last year. This was fooled me by Arch Manning. This is why I thought they were gonna beat Ohio State. I said they did him the right way. They didn't use his name to just throw him out there as a true freshman because of his last name. They let him sit for 2 years. So I said, okay. So when this year came, I was like, Arch Manning finna do something. He just sat for 2 or 3 years. He ready. No, man, he just ain't ready. He just because his last name. That's it.
But you saw it in high school. He has a weak arm, and I don't know, just something about him. Like, I don't know, man. He just never was impressive to me.
Yeah. And Ryan Clark said, I'm from New Orleans. He said, Newman, he said, they don't play nobody. I guess he went to Newman High School. He said, they don't play nobody. So yeah, the jury up on him, but he still goes to the league because his last name, and he was number one overall recruit. So they're gonna give him a chance somewhere.
He's going to lead off that real. Yeah, I wouldn't bet against that at all. So what you think about your Pittsburgh Steelers and Aaron Rodgers?
We should do our thing today. We got a Super Bowl defense. If Aaron Rodgers, he don't turn the ball too much, or if he give us 20 points, that should be enough for us to do something. We should win 11 games this year. We should win by 11 games this year.
Dang.
That's real tough. We should go 11-6. I ain't gonna say go 12-5 or 13-4. We should be 6. Yeah, we should be 11-6 this year. Instead of winning 8-9 games, winning 9 games, well, we should have 2 extra games because of Aaron Rodgers. We should. Us going to the Super Bowl, that's a different take. But we should, you know what I'm saying, win. We should win by 11 games. We got a Super Bowl. We got to get Haywood back. He tripping right now. But we just give us 20 points. We'll make it do what it do after that.
Damn.
And I think Aaron Rodgers could do that. Give us 20 points. We should make it do what it do.
Mike Tomlin, all of a sudden, I hear people talking about like Colin Howard, and he in the top 5 coach to him, and a lot of people kind of like, I don't know, kind of disrespecting them.
Hey, let me tell y'all about this. The way it happened Thursday. I forgot to tell you about this, and now you made me remind me of it. I put a 3 parlay on the Philadelphia-Dallas game. 2 on was player props. I picked CeeDee Lamb to get over 72.5 yards receptions. I'm on receiving yards. I picked that. I snuck in a 0.5 sacks on your boy on D-Tyker Clark, Kenny Clark. I said he ain't gonna get no sacks. He got 0.5, and they don't over under 0.5. He ain't get that. Then I picked over under 48.5 points. It was 21-20 at halftime. Once the lightning strike came, it was 24-20, I think, something like that. I went to sleep just knowing I said, shit, they're going to get about 60 points where these offenses going. I had to get up early and go to work the next day. Okay, I had to go to I had to take a 4.5 ride to Delray on the next day. So I went to bed early. I wake up, it's 24-20, game over. I said, hold on. What, they canceled the game? They stopped the game? Weather was that bad? I'm looking at the highlights. I said, man, you got to be kidding me, man. They ain't scored for 3 points the second half. I was sick. Sick about that.
Yeah, that'd be so.
It was 21-20 at halftime. The over-under was 48.5.
Hold on,
for the
but
game.
Guess what though?
What?
It works on other ways. I hit like 2 parlay about 4 days ago on baseball, right? But I ain't know I hit. I thought I had lost because the last team I woke up because it was early morning baseball, Japan. I needed Yomiuri Giants. And I was like, damn, them niggas losing 12-1. I said, this shit over. Yeah. I put that shit off. About a day or 2 later, I ain't even think I had no money in that bitch. I just like loaded it. Was about $10. I was like, I'll try to look at it. I was like, oh shit, I got money in this bitch. What happened? Man, they canceled the game because of rain. And they pushed it. I bet.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's it. That nigga working both ways, man. Like some people who had the under, that shit like they were like, oh, I think they probably thought they probably ripped the ticket up. Like, man, these niggas when they get over, they done over before halftime. They probably ripped their ticket up. Yeah, that shit be sick. I be hating shit like that. Damn, that was a bad beat. It was another bad beat. I think they be doing them bad beats like that. I don't give a damn. Some of them they do. Some of them be looking suspicious. I just say that. No, I know they can't control all that shit, but some of that shit be looking suspicious.
Yeah.
Most suspicious one ever was last year. This was my homeboy across the street, a Gator fan. He had I think it was a 14 pick'ems. You know how they that little pick'em app give you little props to pick. You pick up 4 props. I forgot all the props he had. It was people getting touchdowns, people getting this and that, right? But the main prop I remember because of the main storyteller part. Tyreek Hill, right? He had to get 7 receptions, 6 receptions, some shit.
Yeah.
He had like 5, whatever he had. That's that game when he ain't come back at halftime at Miami. Remember when it was at halftime and he ain't come back and he was like, man, I don't even want to play no more. And then that nigga ain't play. It was a big old news thing, whatever. So when we looked at the numbers on that shit, because all 3 of them, everybody got their stat, but Tyree Hill, who was about to get it. It was a $10 one. It was one that they offered to everybody. You can see the stat where they'll show you how many people took that same parlay like you did. It was supposed to pay him like $600-700. It was about maybe like 4,000-5,000 people took that parlay. I said, you know what? I counted out. I said, man, if he get that reception, they gotta pay 4,000 people $600. I calculate that shit, man. I was like down there 4-something million. I don't know. That looks suspicious, boy. I don't know if they call somebody like, hey man, we'll give you $1 million, man. Just sit there out, man. We about to have to pay $4 million or whatever the case may be. I don't know. That shit looking suspect. He all of a sudden don't want to play no more. He mad. Nigga, get out of here. That's curious to me, but you'll never gonna prove that shit. But it is some courts, some niggas getting under the fire about that shit. I know it's gonna be 1 or 2 niggas gonna try something. You know what I'm saying? I know they will. Especially if they like, damn, if I don't get that and we put $1 million on it, they'll win this. Shit, hey man, take that bet. I'm gonna drop this one up. Or it might be something dumb where it won't even hurt the game. Like he had one fumble or 1 or 2 drops or some weird prop. They got a little investigation shit out there now that investigate weird little bets and scenarios. It was that shit. I said, damn, you know the AI and shit. They can look at all that data now. It's hard to do shit nowadays without having to be able to track that shit. But shit, man, this is gonna be a good year, man. I can't wait to the game. I mean, matter of fact, this football season, that shit go by so fast.
Oh yeah, it go by fast. Football season,
that shit go by slow. This shit, I'm like, damn, this week 2, I don't want to rush this shit. I said, well, I'll wait. Before you know it, you be like, damn, it's already bowl week and this shit will be over.
Oh yeah, it go by fast, but
Virginia got some offense, boy. I don't know. Them in NC State went back to back. I don't know if they both trash. Usually when both teams be trash, they usually be low scoring. Like they can't get no offense. But usually when it be a high scoring game, they got something. At least they showing some offense efficiency. You know what I'm saying? That Virginia killed my little upset parlays. I had South Florida on one. I had Virginia the upset. What's the name? I had Jacksonville State the upset. Who that was? They was underdog too. Liberty. I saw Jacksonville State play against who that team? Week before they went toe to toe with them there. I'm like, man, what? UCF, yeah, it was UCF. I was like, man, them boy went toe to toe with UCF, man. They big and strong in Liberty, I believe, and they did prove to be that. They beat them outright. Sometimes you just look at them game, man. They outperforming against a team that you like. Well, damn, this team way bigger, and they doing this to them. They gonna be well prepared for they level of conference or whatever. You feel me? So I like to look at these little game where you see a little back team might play. You know what I'm saying? You know, you might get a lot of information out that MAC team. Like, damn, like Ohio. Them little niggas, man. Them niggas got a squad.
Who that?
Ohio Bobcats, I think. Let me look at week 1. I'm gonna tell you my week 1 overreactions. And go to week 2 real quick. Cause I like to just point them out so I can, cause sometimes they'll be if let's say I overreact to a team and like, man, they sorry than they should be, or they better than the niggas think. You'll get that plus money still if you take that bet the next week before Vegas realize, oh, wait a minute. Like, okay, Ohio, yeah, the way they play Rutgers. I watched that Rutgers.
I'll tell you what, let me handle this, man. I'm gonna get you back on the show.
All right, big bro. But like Ohio, how they played against Rutgers, bro. The boys, and they was a 15.5-point underdog. Man, them boys had offense. The offensive line looked decent. I think I got James muted. James.
Yeah.
Okay, I had your mic muted. I think Brian had left us for a minute.
Yo, what you doing? He working?
Nah, he just got in the truck like he's gonna head off somewhere. He just said, "Let me handle this." Now the Jacksonville State UCF game. See, when I saw them go toe to toe with UCF, it made me confident that they could beat Liberty, which I took them on the underdog. So that's why. So I do go with these overreactions. You know,
man, UCF. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. You don't know what, like I said, so many players in Florida, man. I mean, you don't know if they're getting the right players or the trash out of Florida. But they haven't really showed me anything last couple of years, bro.
No, I agree. But listen, this is what I be looking at. I be looking at the bigness of the program. See, Jacksonville State is a little program. They down there with the Bethune-Cookman and shit like that. UCF finally in the Power 4 Big 12. Like, you feel me? A Big 12 is supposed to powerhouse through any one of these teams regardless. And if they don't, then that's a sign that the team ain't who it is. But for the little team, it'll be a sign that they're a little better than their conference. You feel me? So when I look at a game like that, I said, but when they play somebody on their level, they're going to be ready because they can go toe-to-toe with Big 12 type teams. You feel me? Even though UCF may not be up to par as we looking like the top of the Big 12. Now, this is one right here, the ECU, NC State game. I overreacted a little bit, thinking Virginia was going to be able to upset NC State because of this game. But they didn't quite do it because NC State and that quarterback, what his name is, Jeremiah Smith, high school quarterback. You know his name?
They NC State got a nice little quarterback. I don't know what the hell.
They got a nice one. They got Jeremiah Smith, high school quarterback. I forgot his name off the top of my head right now. And I hear he ran for some pretty decent long touchdown that looked fast and elusive out there too. He's 6'7".
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He huge. He nice.
Yeah, boy. Now I can say that Duke Elon game alarming. That's why I went with Illinois. I said, man, Illinois probably ain't go in and do that. And they did do that to them. UAB, Alabama State. UAB going to be probably struggling when they play their level of competition. But this is a downgrade from their competition. They almost like they got B. Almost got B. I see this Wisconsin game. That's why Florida's still a big favorite. Oh no, Alabama's still a big favorite over Wisconsin. They're 18-point favorites over Wisconsin. And they probably looking at this as an overreaction because Wisconsin was up 3-0 to Miami of Ohio at half. That's probably why. I agree. But that makes me think Miami of Ohio when they play the who else? Ball States and shit. They got an advantage. They don't always be the case, but it gives you a little bit of detail. Now this Wake Forest game, they only beat Kennesaw State 10-9. I'm taking any points. I'm going against Wake Forest, man. Just on that outcome. You feel me? Uh-oh.
Yeah.
One was
I'm gonna finish cleaning this kitchen.
Illinois, Western Illinois. Illinois look like they for real. They actually ain't really overrated them. I was like, damn, why they got them in the top 15 overrated? I think they were like 11 season, and they are holding up to their bargain so far. Auburn, they're a little better than we thought. It was the underdog when I was favorite, but they did something to Baylor now. Pitt. Pitt. Nice output. That's a good out, even though it's decaying.
Let me get this kitchen right, man. I'm gonna get back up.
Yes, sir. All right, J Dub. Appreciate you. All right, Q, like we winding down. But
the game's about to start, that's why.
All the games, yeah. Tennessee, Syracuse. That alarmed me. Tennessee let Syracuse score that many points, but they couldn't even barely. Syracuse came.
Before you hang up, I got a question. What do you think about the whole Colorado quarterback situation?
Kane Salters and who?
The white boy.
Why he looked better?
He looked better. Yeah, the white boy looks better.
Man, no telling.
The white boy looks better, and I mean they got a situation now in their hands.
Well, that's on them. I don't give a fuck about nobody now. I just want to beat everybody. I don't care who win, who lose. Too bad Florida. Too bad Florida State. Y'all got to see us. I know they happy. They feel like they going to, now I can get some bets back. Now all them boys that joined us, they can literally, I'm literally going to get a bet now. They were scared of me last year. I couldn't get a bet last year, but me and him automatically bet. So he couldn't run. But James, dude, he could select when he want to bet me. You know what I'm saying? So now they ready to bet. Now they feeling confident. So I hope they don't drop the ball against Virginia. Virginia like they them boys offense looked good when him and NC State went head to head. So they're going to test Florida State defense, make sense. Let me see if it's real. Alabama just couldn't get the offense going. Virginia, like, they got a little offense. Now, if they shut Virginia down, like, oh, y'all offense will play. Then I'll be convinced, and I'll be like, all right, we got to deal with them the next week. But we'll have a bye. We'll get the rest. I don't even think we need a rest like that. I thought the Florida game was going to be that kind of difficult where we need to buy and stuff, but I don't think we're gonna really need no buy like that against Florida. I mean what? I don't see nothing that scares me about them. Well, they're gonna be able to consistently danger our defense. Like, they ain't gonna be able to big boys. Now they had an intricate pass attack where they test our secondary and our communication for real. And then let me see if mine is communication is fixed really. They can't do it. Louisville struggle. I don't see nobody in our way. I mean, Florida State looking like, which is ironic, the most scariest game on our schedule right now at the moment, unfortunately. With they running around quarterback and they do got a little bit of weapons and speed. So, hey, that's how it should be. It should be Florida State, Miami, the two dominant teams in the ACC. That's the way it was always envisioned, and maybe it'll get back to that this year, bro.
Yeah.
All right, man. I'm gonna wrap it up today. That kind of was different. They just joined us, man. A little chop it up, chat. I was gonna go through stats and shit, but I wasn't really ready to run through no stats. I enjoyed that little conversation, a little Florida State Miami beef talk, and we're gonna find out truly where everybody's at. We're gonna set a bar this week when we play South Florida, cause then hey, if South Florida beat us, then hey, they really playoff contending team. Shit, they
ain't
came
doing that shit. Nah, buddy.
beat Florida. They came in there and beat Miami. Man, it was a fit. Y'all be drunk, but we just had talking for commentary. But I do expect us to dominate them and show them that them and Florida are on a different plateau than where Miami is right now. You feel me? And then it's going to get them scared. So when they see us drag South Florida, and then they go like, damn, we got beat by them, they going to be scared. And they going to lay down. And unfortunately, we're going to blow out Florida. Now, the one thing I'm going to be worried about, are we going to be feeling too high off a bye, and then now we got to play Florida State who's feeling good?
Nah, because Florida State's going to be undefeated, and it's going to be probably a
I ain't saying we're going to overlook them, but I'm just saying, you know how we do after a bye being undefeated? A lot of these portal people, they don't know nothing about no Florida State rivalry. They ain't playing these shit. There's maybe two people that done played. Not a few more that done played in the Florida State Miami game. How many of them done played? Bain, Ruben Bain, and Messador played in it. Yeah. I mean, a few core pieces, but man, that shit overrated now. The way the portal move around.
Still, you're gonna have that pressure on you.
I like our offense against Bethune, man. That shit went. We usually have to settle for a field goal one.
I don't like that conservative.
First quarter, two. We don't give a fuck who we playing. We'll never be 5 for 5, all touchdowns. 90, 70, 68, 70, 60-yard drive. Just the ball ain't touching the ground. 15 straight times. It was one slightly overthrown, little pass to the side, and I forgot the other incompletion. But man, that shit was efficient, bro.
I don't know, man. I mean, it was a boring ass game.
I mean, it was efficient.
Yeah.
Straight efficiency. Like, you ain't see not one hiccup at all. It reminded me of, like, you know, when the preseason you want to watch your first string NFL, and you want to see them march down the field on their first two drives, get a score, and boom, you're like, all right, we ready to go. We ready to go. That shit reminded me of that. Okay, this little preseason game. Let's see if we ready. And we marched down the field. Blap, 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 blap. All cylinders. It looks like all cylinders, bro. And okay, I'm gonna give you one concern I got. Concern about Bet. One concern about Carson Bet. And it's kind of a major concern. I think he's hiding the fact that his arm isn't fully back in his strength.
I told you.
I can see it in his deep throw that I'm like, oh, he ain't got that strength in his arm back.
I told you.
Yeah, so he's hiding that a bit. Now but what I can say, you know, I don't need no 70-yard deep bomb like that. But he did show he can throw that nice little went on the 30, went on 40. You know what I'm saying? He can throw a nice little accurate over the top one-on-one pass. You know what I'm saying? But I just worry every time we take a deep shot, he kind of that power ain't there like that. So I don't know if that's because his arm still ain't fully 100% strength wise, or he always had a bubblegum arm. That ain't.
Well, I think it's a combination of both. He always had a bubblegum arm. You got Coach Chase, somebody, he has a strong arm. Like, I don't think so. It's just he throws off his back foot. He doesn't put his like hips into it. He just like, not saying he's lazy with it, but he just, I don't know.
I got you. He needs to work on his footwork a little bit.
Well, it's more like for him, it's more hip play. He doesn't like put it, he doesn't put it in there. You know what I'm saying? He just like lost that bitch. But
yeah,
he looks like the Manning kid.
He needs to snap more at the end of that deep throw.
Huh?
He needs to snap his arm a little more on that deep throw.
Yeah.
Like that with a little zip behind. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I'm going to watch that, though. But I don't think we need that. The way what I do like, he'll go to that check down immediately. And he knows his arm isn't fully there, so he knows he's going to go to that check down. And I seen one play where he just ain't waste no time. Dump, boop. I said, oh, that was good. Because sometimes that check down be critical. If you hit it right away, that bat finna get 10, 15, 20 yards. But if you wait that 1-2 seconds, when you dump it off, the little linebacker get kind of scrape over, it might be 2-3 yards, maybe 4. So that'd be a big difference. I like that. He'll check down right a goddamn it way. And he ain't playing. So that's gonna help. That's gonna help cover up for that deficiency. And we got some good sear handles, and we got a receiver that seems to like to win the
50-50 balls.
Yeah, CJ, like, I feel confident if he just throw it up there and it's CJ, then I'd be like, all right, he gonna make a play on the ball before the DB is. I feel more confident than that.
Yeah,
it ain't worried like, oh shit, this gonna get picked. I'm expecting CJ on to come go somewhere out of the sky somewhere. This motherfucker made some business.
I just wish he had a different number, because sometimes, like, is that Restrepo back up there? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, damn.
Hey, maybe that's some luck. Maybe Restrepo to bless that number. Now that number's got like superpowers. Anytime somebody put that motherfucker on at number 7, boy, they finna have like,
yeah, no, because when I see it, I'm like, man, I was expecting the slow ass move, but then like, oh shit, that's a black dude that could jump high.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit.
That's fucked up. Damn, Restrepo, why you ran that 40, man? They wouldn't even be saying that about you. They probably wouldn't even cut you. That's where running the 40 goes wrong. I don't even know who told him he had to do it. I wonder who ultimately convinced him of doing that. That would kind of be, I'd be wondering, was it his agent? Was it him saying, no, I prove everybody. I'm all right, I can run a 4. I wonder who it was. Whoever it was, he mad, like, damn, I should have listened to that shit. Anyway. He always have a job in Miami, though. He'll let in that Miami, man, in my eyes. Always will be, boy. All right, Cuba, man. I'm going to hang it out, cook some breakfast for the fam. Get ready to watch some of the NFL. I might come on a little bit later. Somebody else just joined us. I'm not sure who that is. We're just about to end this joint. Chat in the chat. Who you is just joined us? Tell me who you is. Can you tell me who you is? No, they're like, no, we cannot tell you. I cannot tell you. But, yeah, man, I like Miami. I like everything. But I say it seems Miami, coach keeps talking about we ain't there yet. I got a feeling he's setting himself up an excuse to blow it at some point in the season. Not for the playoffs. They everybody clearly letting us know we're going to the playoffs, but they making it like your son finna have in the playoffs that Mario finna do. That we're gonna be like, I told you, Mario, I told you. I see it before it happens. I'm calling it out. He's giving out the sign. He's warning us, hey man, we're not there, it's not there yet. But they say, yeah, they definitely the playoff team. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. And then he do this shit at Notre Dame where he looked like he gonna blow the game. When clearly they did. They didn't call the play they called against BCC. Why? Because they played a different defense, a package. Stop. I be hating when they do that. When they claim they got to stick to certain plays because, they think, this team is a certain way. Well, try it and see, prove yourself wrong. You know what I'm saying? See if they really can stop that shit. You know what I'm saying? Instead of assuming that shit, man. But anyway, that was just all I did. I ran. And then you gotta say before we get the hell on out of him.
What's that?
I don't like anything you had to say before we get the hell on out of him.
Nah, it's just keep fucking winning, and that's it. We got a tough game next weekend. Don't fuck around. Lean on bitches. That's if you're big, play big. Don't do like stupid ass Florida that they were running the ball, then they just went away from the shit. Lean on them. They're small.
They're small. We should lean on them.
And have a fucking QB spy, please. Have a QB spy. That motherfucker can't throw. So just have a QB spy.
Yeah, he ain't that accurate. I mean, he can throw it down the field and man wide open 1-on-1 and hope his man make a
last thing, that number 0 on defense. That is an NFL player, boy.
Man, Keontae Scott ain't playing.
That dude there, boy.
Man, that boy making tackles, bro.
That dude there, boy. He is going to hit your ass. He might get some plays wrong, but he. The thing I like about him, he goes 100.
I see him on the play every play, bro.
But the thing I like about him, he goes 100% every play.
Every play, bro.
Even if he messes up, he's going 100%.
I ain't seen too many plays where he messed up, to be honest.
Nah, he messed up on one play, but he was going 100%, so I didn't care. You know what I'm saying? It's like with him, it's like, man, you can mess up all you want, bro. You actually go out there and give it effort.
He ain't afraid to hit.
Yeah, he ain't afraid to hit. He
like you little skinny little dude though, but he out there hitting, bro.
He'll hit your ass. It's like you better put your better be aware where he's at the whole time, or else you're gonna get your ass hit.
What about Bryce Fitzgerald with that pick to keep that 7 off the board?
I like him, but I also like number 13, that Upshaw on offense.
Yeah,
that little dude. I'm like, whoa, he got some moves on him.
Yeah.
So y'all be thinking I be hating that. I can get respect when it's due, but when I see dumb shit, I'm gonna call it.
So what dumb shit you saw in this game? Any?
What dumb? I mean, there was really not that much dumb shit.
You know what I'm saying? Not, because it's like a Notre Dame game, we won, but it was some dumb shit going on, right?
I disagree with y'all on that one there, but I didn't really see any dumb shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, cause remember me last week we was doing cooking the game. You had shit to point out, like I don't know.
Yeah, last year I don't know. This year I'm good. I ain't
and you had shit to point out. When we beat them like 55-9, you still had shit that was like, I don't know though.
Yeah, no, this looks a little bit cleaner. You know what I'm saying? If you're asking me to nitpick, the only thing I can say is, Mario, you need to be more aggressive. I know that's your homeboy on the other side, but you need to blow
fuck all that homeboy shit.
Yeah, it's like have you learned that you're not, that nobody respects this program? Like, you need to start being a little bit more of an asshole.
Yeah. Yeah, to apologize after, like, man, I'm sorry, bro. I'm gonna have to kick your ass, bro. That is like, I'll give you a job, But then again, yeah. No, we don't want him. No, we ain't giving a nigga job because we kick
I mean,
their
whatever. I mean, it just, but just don't be.
Yeah, I got you. You might well say that. You don't work. He worked for you before, so why he can't work for you again? I got you. You right about that.
Yeah, it's like I'll give you a job, bro. If they fire you, I got you, man. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, but we about
But I
to
gotta blow your ass. I gotta blow your ass out.
Yeah, because we're making a statement and shit.
Yeah, we're making a statement, and you know, at the end of the year, you never know like how they're like, oh, Miami didn't blow out X, Y, and Z, you know, or you know how it is. You know how they play those.
They sure will turn it on you, bro. They'll turn it on, just like they'll turn your wins into bad wins and turn your losses into okay. Yeah, they'll switch the narrative on you just to fit in what they want to fit in. So, hell yeah, but damn, I feel good. We torn off. I don't know when the heat gonna come. You know, hopefully it'll never come all the way through to the championship.
Yeah,
but it's gonna be some heat. And when we lose, it's gonna be Mario's fault. I already know it. So we gotta go 15-0, no less.
Just my thing, just don't do dumb shit, man. That's all. That's just my thing, man. Just don't do dumb shit.
Agreed. All right, big bro. I'm gonna go and get this breakfast on. Adios, amigos. Hey, man. Join the studio1live.com/pigs. We got a lot of pigs coming out soon when the soccer get back. We're gonna put out the football bets on there too. And we got the apps coming out. Like, share, and subscribe. And good luck to all your teams. Hope they do good. Oh yeah, we got the Lady Sport Network coming out, Cuban Gang. I got a girl named K-Dub. And I forgot the other young lady, K-Dub, an Alabama fan. She very nice looking. She knows sports a little bit. She be on the little stat pulling sheets. I said, yeah, we're going to have to start the show because they love women. They'll donate to the women. They love the women channel.
Say, I was like, you and Katie are cool now?
Nah, this ain't Katie.
Yeah, no. He said when you said K Sports, I was like, oh, you and Katie are cool?
Hell no, I don't think we're not. I think she low key be saying low key racist shit though, because I've seen her in other chats that I like. I listen. I look at Katie at, and certain shit she say, I be like, this bitch got a narrative toward black people. I don't give a fuck. She might not say that she talking about black people, but that's the only fucking thing you can be talking about, bitch. Is black people. But I ain't gonna get into it. She got a little slickness, bro. I'm telling you, she got a narrative. I ain't gonna say she racist, but she got a narrative, a preconceived notion. I'll just say that. Now, how deep that shit go, only she know. People close to her know. But
she don't like that.
Yeah, she got a preconceived notion, bro. Ain't that I don't like her. I just know she got a preconceived notion about black. And maybe particularly this black nigga, the men, like, who she might preconceive to be a hood, a dummy, a thug, a weed head, or whatever she may think. Then, on top of that, she got her preconceived notions that attach to those thoughts. So she categorizes you in those little boxes. She got what that comes with. And all that shit could be totally false. You know what I'm saying? But that's she a Karen to me. Get it up, Karen. She's just a new modern Karen, the new modern Karen that the new generation Karens. Shit. She won't understand. She be lost in a real nigga conversation. She be like, what are they talking about? Yeah, green ass bitch, sit your ass down somewhere and shut up. You won't be able to deal with a real nigga that know these streets and that got some intelligence. That'd be really hard for you to deal with because they gonna cut your ass out, talk shit to your ass in a rude, intelligent manner, but it's gonna sound kind of bad, but it's hard to really. Let me leave that bitch alone, man. Don't bring her ass up, because I'm going to flame her every time. You can if you want to now. You you want some plain burgers, bring her name up. Shit.
I like it in good skin.
Put her ass on the grill. Cause I seen recent comments. I forgot about the bitch one night. Never even only think about it. I forgot who showed it. I'm like, damn, this bitch always got so slick to say. I don't know if she knows she talking about niggas or not, but that's what she talking about. I mean, I just remember that popping in my brain. And I'm like, this bitch here don't like niggas, bro. She might think she do. And she might hide the fact that she don't, but she don't like niggas. Not at all. She got something that she believes they are. I don't know what that belief is fully, but it ain't good. But yeah, man, I'm out of here, man. Q. I'm finna get back to here, make some breakfast, straighten up, and try to wrap up working on these little apps and shit I'm working on.
All right, bet. Yep.